Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a build on my 2022 F450. This truck is my work truck, this truck is my play truck, it's my pulling truck. This truck is used for everything. So the whole point of the build is going to be to make it the most effective at doing all of those things. It's not just going to be a work truck, not just going to be a pulling truck. I want to be able to go to work in the oil field. I want to be able to come home that night, put my sled on the back, and go. I don't want to be stopping and unloading stuff and having to put a sled deck in, putting a sled deck out of it, putting my work stuff in and out. We pretty much just want to be able to get into it and go. So as you can see, we got tooling and everything piled right up to the roof in the back. We got Milwaukee packouts, Milwaukee base mounts, hose reel, lighting, wiring. You're gonna see where all that's gonna go in the next few minutes. At the moment, we are driving from Edmonton up to Grand Prairie to Gunmetal. If you guys know who Gunmetal is, I don't have to explain to you what I'm getting for this truck. You're just gonna see it in the next couple clips.
Twelve seconds later.
Got our reel mounted right here. Got to fix that though, it's a little bit shaky there, so we're gonna pipe it in and probably get something in there to stiffen that up. Got our pack outs mounted on here. We got our battery holders for our little M12s. All of our pack outs mounted here. There's another set of pack outs behind this right in the middle of the deck as well. I got a pack brake compressor for the reel. It's about 150 PSI, 100% duty cycle. So we're gonna rely on that when we're working. That one is going to be fit inside of that cabinet right there. Then we got some goodies from Boost Auto. Got some new mirrors for this truck, black caps, all the goodies. And on this side, we have a boot heater just sitting here. We have our first aid kit for work. Another small pack out there, and then there's a drawer pack out behind that. It's pretty cluttered right now. There's a bunch of stuff that doesn't need to be in here that I will be getting out of here. So, yeah. right, we're back in the shop with the F450 again, and today we are going to be doing the airbag portion of this build. We have the Airlift wireless air easy mount and the Airlift load lifter 7500 XLs. This is a really expensive truck, so obviously we're not going to do anything cheap on it. Alright, so long story short, it's midnight. This didn't go as planned. I had to modify some things for the lift kit. But the kit is in and app controlled. Well guys, it is the point in the video you all waited for. It is the end of the build. I'm going to run you through this build front to back to show you everything that we did to it to make it the perfect work and play truck. Okay, so starting at the front, we have the Misguided Industries pre-runner style bumper with the square tube pre-runner bar. Inside the bumper, we have our Noco block heater plug built in. We have our diamond LED 3x3 pods with amber function. These have a secondary function amber ring inside. It's not wired up right now. We are going to be running these secondary amber functions to a strobe box, so these front lights will strobe with the rear when we're using the truck for work. We have 6 diamond LED 120 watt 4.25 lights. These things are bright as sin. I will post a video of them. They are nuts. Next up, we have the color match factory headlights and color match grille. I sent these in to Mad Dog's Customs in Spruce Grove, and he color matched them to the factory color and minimized the chrome. We didn't do a total chrome delete, being that the truck has slight chrome accents on it. We also got rid of the factory mirrors and did the Boost Auto totally blacked out factory replacements. We have the Alcoa 22.5 semi wheels milled down to 22s with 37 13.5 tires on them. Next we have the Cervini's Ram Air hood. As you can see, the outlet for the Ram Air does not go to the airbox. Why? I do not know. I guess this is probably for a gas truck. Looks mean as hell on this truck. Keeps those batteries nice and cold. On this truck, we did the fast drop-in series pump, so it made this under the hood filter useless. So we also did the fast under the hood filter delete kit. We also have the S&B cold air intake and the plate delete kit for this truck, being the truck is deleted. As for the suspension, we have the BDS 2.5-inch leveling kit with radius arms and Fox 2.0 shocks. If we go to the back end, we have the Airlift 7,500 pound load lifter set up for the airbags, and also Fox 2.0 shocks. Now to address the bigger part of the build, we have the Gunmetal Fab Summit Hauler Flatbed. This is serial number 001. This flatbed features a removable top that is made of aluminum, fully powder coated. The rest of the flatbed is powder coated 360 degrees, completely sealed, and the whole exterior of the bed is done in bullet liner. The doors are made of aluminum, powder coated black. Those are going to be getting wrapped here soon in the next coming months. We took the inside of the front cabinet and fully tricked it out in Milwaukee tools and pack out base mounts. These beds come with an optional gas shock on the front doors as well. If we look towards the back cabinet, you have some extra storage. You can put your Dunlop work boots in there. Now if we come around the passenger side, we have a 150 PSI pack brake 12 volt compressor mounted in the rear cabinet, and it is piped down the frame to a 50-foot hose reel. We have our other pack out mounts in here, our booster cables, hose extensions, anything a guy needs to run air tools on here. One of the key features about this bed is that the ramp is fully integrated into the bed. That means there's no taking the ramp out when you take the deck top off to run it in the summer. There's no storing the ramp in any weird places. The ramp is a full 9 feet. The ramp is front to back on the bed. It stores underneath the gooseneck hitch that is built into the bed and underneath the front cabinets. I'd also like to add that this ramp is probably one of the lightest and most well-built ramps I've ever handled. I've owned tons of different sled decks. The ramps that are telescoping are problematic. They bend, they try to build them light. They cannot handle a beating. This one can handle a beating. I watched Don make this in the shop, and I'm gonna quote him here: "I love building ramps." Don, good on you. This ramp is kick-ass. I'll show you guys right now. Easy as that. Now, last but not least, on the back of this flatbed, we have the flush mount diamond LED lights. Pretty straightforward, your typical flush mounts you put in, diamond LED, they make a really damn good light, really good coating on these things. What I usually see with these lights is over the next year or two of guys putting them in their rear bumpers, the powder coat chips, they look like shit. Don't have to worry about that with these guys, they're on the ball. And we also have the headache rack lights. These ones are not diamond LED yet. We are waiting on some prototype ones that have amber functions, so then we will be able to run your typical LED backlights and an amber strobe. So I could flip an upfitter switch in the truck, strobes go on, everyone knows I'm working. So back around to the front of the truck here. A question I've been getting a lot of: why do you have a Misguided Industries bumper and not a gunmetal bumper on your truck like we saw at the sled show? I'll make this short and sweet. I had a prior arrangement with Misguided Industries to run this bumper in particular. We had it custom made to fit all these lights. When I went to Gunmetal Fab's shop to put the flatbed on, they asked me if I wanted to be in the sled show, and they wanted to run one of their new prototype bumpers on it. So that's what we did. After the sled show, the bumper was sold. This one was thrown on to meet the requirements of my arrangement with Misguided Industries. I like both the bumpers, guys, and it's really up to you guys what you want to pick. If you guys like Gunmetal's bumpers, go check out Gunmetal. Order one up if that's what you like. If you like Misguided Industries bumpers, go check them out. Get one ordered, guys. It's a free country. You can do what you want. Well, that's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to follow my Instagram at Boosted6 or subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a private message over Instagram. I'd be happy to answer any questions you guys have about this. We're going to try to keep YouTube to being all of the long form content. So any of the short stuff, the reels, check them out on Instagram. I'm not about posting a bunch on here except for the long form videos. So like, subscribe, do whatever those other YouTube guys tell you to do.